Well, Paul, I mean, NOCs, now we recognize that they are indispensable part of world energy industry. Their importance will grow stronger and stronger. And most of the NOCs are turning also IOCs. Look at Petronas, look at Petrobras, even SOCAR, KMG. So they are all intent on becoming a major force to reckon with in world energy industry. Therefore, IOCs have to learn how to work with NOCs on the basis of mutual benefit. And one of the colleagues here told an interesting triangular phrase. That is time, that means you have to persevere in your relationship with NOCs. Secondly, trust-based relationship. So if you inspire trust, confidence in your partners in host countries, resource countries, and that will be a long-standing relationship. So you cannot engage in opportunistic relationship with NOCs. You have to understand what the concerns, priorities, and strategic objectives of NOCs and host countries so that you can align yourself with that. Otherwise, it will be short-term. Last but not least, they would like to have technology, new technologies, and they also want to generate new employment opportunities. As you know, in our industry, in energy industry, it's more capital intensive than employment intensive. So we have to also respond to NOC's aspirations, desire to generate more employment for their populations through downstream, midstream activities as well. If this relationship will be grounded on mutual benefit base and responding to the aspirations of both sides, I think it's going to be a win-win proposition for IOCs and NOCs. Otherwise, there is a risk that IOCs might be somehow pushed to the sidelines. So to make sure that IOCs and NOCs will work together, complement one another, I think it's essential that long-term you have to develop this trust-based relationship, you have to provide technology, finance, and also perseverance and long-term relationship. And then I believe that we'll find a middle ground in terms of new forms of partnership. The old order is no longer valid, so you have to think more creatively and innovatively in the long term in order to ensure that you have access to the reserves of NOCs, you have access to their expertise and aspirations. Well, I have been chairing actually last 3 years the full-day discussions in gas summits of NOC Congress, and what I found quite useful in these 3 summits is that you hear firsthand what strategies, what aspirations, expectations of NOCs are, and also meet key executives of IOCs and NOCs for our business growth, business development. And Global Resources Corporation, which I chair, is in the business of acquiring new assets in oil, gas, power, and water sectors. And so this is a good opportunity to understand the main trends in the industry, also meet key players so that we can work together in the future. So from this perspective, NOC Summit serves a very, very important function, which I haven't seen in another fora. So you should be proud of that.
Thank you.